The party was charged by Archduke Berenger Redax of Ambercove to travel to Walthall and assess the site of the mysterious crashed vehicle nearby. The Archduke explained some of the political tensions due to Giles Scotha Frostgale and his dislike of the Empire. Before they left, the group was asked to meet with a mysterious contact. They made their way to a rundown house in the poorer district of the city. Inside, they found an old acquaintance, Zolek Aramastus, who had escaped the prison of his cell under Saltmarsh thanks to the unwitting aid of Ham Barleywain and the 5 Hellions. The vampire offered to hire Tiberius in his capacity as a blood hunter for a strange task. They were to travel into the Sanguine Polder, a reportedly haunted swamp on the way to Walthall. There they had to recover a drow child being held by a strange being known as Myrci. The group set out along the Amber Coast Way, encountering some ankegs. Bern was showing worrying signs that his recent troubles were getting the better of him. Having located the red-watered swamp, the party began to explore. Along the way they were attacked by a pale awakened tree that swallowed Atticus whole. Having freed the man thanks to Hecata's animation of a nearby sapling, the group continued. Fortunately for Atticus, the following encounter with some pixies saw the commander polymorphed into a large rat. The group rested to recover their strength and to allow Atticus time to return to his normal form. And continuing their exploration, the group decided to cut across some of the swamp paths and found themselves before a large house constructed around a giant skull.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah.
Let me share the map of the polder as well. Let's have some perception checks, please.
You get a perception. You get a perception.
Good start. Didn't hear you. There we go.
Okay. Kat and Rodri, you notice that whilst you've stepped onto seemingly more solid ground, it's still quite marshy, but the area around the house is covered in broken bones.
What kind of bit? I'll kneel down and examine them and wonder who these were. I mean, are they just animal bones, the odd rabbit?
Make an investigation or medicine check, it's up to you.
I don't know, but I don't want to join them.
It is the White Witch. Do not let her speak.
You're pretty sure from the size of the bones that they are human.
Nice.
These are human bones. Pretty sure by the size of them.
Definitely no gnome bones here.
Although this appears to be a gnome.
No bone like home.
What?
As you're examining the bones, there's a crunching sound, and around the corner of the house, slowly, leaning heavily on a staff, walks a tall, thin, frail woman, her eyes glowing green in her pallid face. She appears to be of elven descent.
It needs to get a bat looked at, please.
She's a leech or a necromancer if ever I saw one.
Greetings, my friends. I hope you aren't another group of heroes looking to vanquish an evil spirit. If you are, I'm afraid you'll find neither heroes nor evil here.
As we can clearly see.
Why have you ventured to my home?
I don't say anything, but I look across at Tiberius. His quest.
I'll look back at Atticus.
I'll look at
I'm
these
just
two
going
looking.
to shake my head. Yeah.
She tilts
I'll
her
look
head
at
to
these
one
two looking at
side
each other.
and smiles at you, her lips, thin lips peeling back from an almost rictus-like grin. The skin is pulled so tightly over her face that it's almost like a skull.
Nice.
We've come for the girl. Haven't we?
The girl, my pretty. Which
Yeah.
girl is that?
Nothing.
She tilts her head to the other side and peers at you.
I have no idea what I'm going to say to this.
Actually, if it's all right with you, we'd just like a moment to confer, and then we'll get right back to you.
Just get our story straight.
This is a university challenge.
She gives you another hideous smile.
Just give us a couple of minutes to come up with some more bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's just cut her head off.
It's going to be nasty.
She's already identified who she
She's
is.
got the pixies on my side as well. We're going to get attacked by pixies if we touch her.
Yeah, we might kill her. Getting out of the swamp might be a bit different.
This foe is too great for you.
She's just waiting patiently, watching you, curiously.
Oh,
Why? What are we doing?
I think we should tell her the truth.
Yeah.
Look, we're after the girl.
Not a girl, it's just a baby.
The baby, the child. We want the child.
Start the story earlier. We were in a place called Salt Marsh.
Are you saying this to her, Atticus?
No, I'm saying this to the group.
Okay.
And we happened upon this trapped vampire. Ever since then, he seems to have had some sort of either hold over us or interest in us. And he approached us whilst we were in Amber Cove and asked us to come and collect, and we'll see how she reacts. And if she's a bitch about it, then we'll stick her.
As good as plan as any.
Maybe there's something she would want
I'm just gonna
in
tell
exchange.
her about the vampire, the blood pact. And,
Her eyebrow
we want
raises
child.
at the mention of the vampire.
Did this
You-
Lord of the Undead have a name?
Yes.
You know his name, Myrci.
Archduke Aramastus. Curse him. He is trapped, though, in Saltmarsh, leagues from here.
Oh no, he's not.
What?
There's
He's an
a
Amber Cove.
momentary look of panic flashes through her eyes.
We met him not how long ago was it? How long have we been walking in the swamp? Can't be more than a day.
About 2 days we met him.
It's quite close.
Why
If
are
you
you
want me.
here? Do you serve Lord Zolek?
We're
Not
not
really.
We're not sure about that yet. We're kind of just going along with it because we kind of want to save the kid, but you
But we
know,
also don't want to piss off a vampire.
yeah. So we're kind of trying to just do that, and any help you could give us with that would be great. Otherwise, well, inevitably we're going to end up fighting.
You are wise
Zolek.
not to
So
wish to earn the vampire's displeasure. I did once, and I have been trapped here ever since. Perhaps we can help each other.
listen.
It seems fate may have smiled upon us. I've been
Indeed it does.
waiting for someone to help me escape this place where I have been bound.
What
If you
do
help
get
me,
out of here?
I will give you the child willingly.
Okay.
What did you do to get bound here?
Hmm.
I displeased Lord Aramastus.
How do we set you free then?
The strange mists and waters of this place bind me here. But there is another spirit in the swamp, an old enemy of mine, Gilgar the Defiler. If you slay his spirit, the mists will recede, and I will be able to return home.
Well, we've already killed one of his undead soldiers, so what do you reckon, gang?
What will happen to
I
his?
think a bit more flexing.
What will happen to his spirit then if we kill it? Will it just cease to be?
Gilgar died here. His entrails wrapped around his neck after I slaughtered him. But his spirit lingers, bound here as am I. By killing him, the bounding will become weak. The waters will clear, and I can go free. And in return, I will give you the child.
What will you do with your freedom?
I shall make up for lost time.
Do we really want to release her upon the world? She doesn't seem like a very nice person.
She's
Done us no harm.
a drow, isn't she? Undead drow, necromancer, super evil. But I say we just play it out, see how it goes. Because I'm an optimistic noob.
Sorry, Atticus, I didn't hear that.
Where will we find this eye?
She looks slightly confused.
Spirit.
Gilgar the Defiler's spirit is bound in the north of the polder. In the submerged tower, east of where the trees wander.
Let's back up there. But for some reason my map's only showing this area, it's not showing the grey area of the place we've already explored.
Because you can only see 60 feet.
No, but normally it leaves in the grey area. The place
Oh,
we've
okay, yeah.
You can't tell properly what it is, but you get a general outline.
Oh, we've
So we're going, what, north, east?
What assurance do we have that if we get rid of this spirit, that you'll give us what we need?
The assurance of our agreement. You help me, and I will scratch your back too.
I'm gonna shudder at the thought of her getting anywhere near me.
She's an utter gilf.
So, do we have an agreement?
Look at Tiberius. He's the one who's.
I believe we have an accord, milady.
She nods. Her eyes flare slightly with green light.
Seriously?
Excellent, Blood Hunter. Return here once the deed is done, and you shall have your reward.
Well, that's that then.
Well, we'll head out then. I'll find this dude.
Go past the fucking pixies again.
Oh god.
The pixies will not harm you whilst you serve my wishes.
Oh, all right, okay, yeah. Sort of wink at Tiberius. We'll be back then. Wink.
How else was that going to go?
I've got on it.
Yeah, we may as well just head. Actually, we may as well just head straight north up there, and then just cut across the swamp.
Yeah.
She did.
Well, she said it was to the east of where we met those things, so that's kind of north from here anyway. That's kind of up here.
Up there, isn't it?
Mm.
I think that's what she was on
Watches
about.
you
wasn't
go.
she?
Oh, don't leave me.
Let's go.
Oh, tread carefully over the bones.
Okay, you hop over to another piece of relatively solid ground. There's a path leading off to the northeast and the west.
Guys, you're not seriously thinking of doing this, are you? Tell me this is all just a ruse, and we're gonna finish her off or something.
Well, do you know where the kid is?
It's in there. It's in her house. Must be.
Well, we don't know that for
Could be
sure, do we?
protected
So
by magic as
let's get to the point where
True.
let's just make it to the point where we get the kid, and then figure it out from there. Baby
Good plan.
steps, young Melwood.
Good plan.
Baby steps.
I like it.
Raw.
Off you go then.
Okay, you start heading up. You see a path heading east towards you into the mist, and through the mist you can see the. It seems to rejoin the cliffs of the coastal road. Leads out of the swamp.
So we've got to go back.
Submerged tower north.
Gotta admit, I did like a house. Just thinking, rich widow.
East of the.
What you want to
Eastern
move as well?
Well, we could go back up to where the trees were live,
Oh, I know. Is it?
and then just go in the water to the east.
There's only one more path just north of that. There's a path east. I mean, if you go up north, Little Island, north again, Big Island, and there's a path east. Can't see a submerged tower.
That would be in the water, wouldn't it? That's why you can't see it.
Whee!
Right,
Is
when,
that what that is? Is that what that thing is there? What's that little thing in the water?
Make a perception check.
What's that cross thing? Fucking box, whatever it is.
I'm putting a torch on Neil.
Like a dark vision.
Okay. There you go.
Chuck a stone in.
That looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, chuck a stone in. Fuck it.
Right.
How many times can you get it to bounce?
You go to that path just north of it.
Yeah? Go all the way around.
Seems like a good idea. I think that water doesn't look too nice.
Okay.
I'll renew my
If you're going to be moving around there, I can move you all around there manually rather
Yeah.
than
Go on then.
setting you all up. If you just bear with me 1 second.
I think we just went wrong, that's all.
Atticus, you're floating.
I teleported. I didn't float. I just teleported.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second, please, guys. Just setting something up.
Never good.
Maybe the spirit could... Because she'd know he wasn't dead, because the mist is still around. If there's some way the spirit can lower the mist, so she thinks he's dead, and the spirit could help us finish her off once we've got the child.
As Tiberius said, one step at a time, Rod.
Okay, has that map come through okay?
Yeah. Let's see what the spirit says first, eh? Then we can make a decision who we need to back for.
The trail ends at a large pool of water. A submerged structure nearly breaches the surface, about 30 feet away from the end of the path.
How deep does it look?
Make an investigation check. Well, the first thing you notice is that the tower itself. It seems to be the top of a tower that's just below the surface of the water. There's little breakwaters where the water washes over it. It's difficult to tell due to the distortion, but this looks like a relatively tall tower. You can all make history checks. Atticus, something is dredged up from somewhere in the back of your memory, and you don't know why, but you seem to remember an old tale, an old wives' tale, almost a fairy tale that told of a great mage that lived in a tall tower on the coast in this area, called Werner Ambercrown.
The rest of the party. Maybe this is the tower.
This tower? Can't say I've heard of it.
Question is, it's all underwater. How do we deal with that?
Hold on. I'm going to go and have a look. I'll swim across.
Okay.
Just stand on top of it, because you said there's breakwaters, so surely...
Okay, well, your movement on the swim is half your normal movement. So just make that for now.
What, we're in combat, are we?
Be careful what you...
Yes, young Baron. Old Baron.
I've not moved on mine.
No, you haven't moved on mine. I cancelled it because I said to move half your movement. What's your normal movement?
There you go. Do that and it'll work out right.
Okay, you lower yourself in. Your feet don't touch the ground. The water is a lot deeper than it looks here, and you start striking out. And as soon as you start taking the third stroke to make your way across, a strange voice fills the air. Who trespasses in the domain of Gilgal?
Is that trespassers?
It was. A shadowy figure appears near this, just hovering over the surface of the water.
Who are you, spirit?
I am your doom.
Wait,
I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
wait a minute.
Shit.
Oh, great.
The rest of the bar's fighting, and there's Dave in the middle. Calm down, calm down. God.
Oh wow,
my
good
God.
initiative rolls, guys.
Very good.
What have we done?
Affects sunlight sensitivity.
The strange creature moves with a strange grace, as though the water isn't there, rising up and flying with speed.
Oh,
Atticus.
In the water. Shit.
Why isn't it targeting you? Oh, I'll be right. Okay.
I'm going to use my skill.
Hold on, it's not your turn yet.
I don't need to. It's a reaction.
Okay.
Take 3 off the to hit roll for that.
What's your armor class, Mark?
16.
16. Okay, that misses then. 28 off that.
So not only is he the highest damage dealer, he's now fucking saving lives left, right, and centre.
Servants! I summon you!
With his underpants outside his trousers and the cloak.
Slay these intruders! Then you see rising up above the tower
Oh
some other
my.
incorporeal beings.
Spectres. God.
We're not gonna have fun.
5, 10,
Let's go.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I can't quite reach.
That's a shame.
They start moving across the water towards you. Oops. Tiberius. I'm just going to cancel your movement for now, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move in.
Okay, what's your normal movement, Tiberius?
Oh shit, it's 25.
So that's 12 feet you can move.
Can I leap 10 feet?
If you take a running jump, you can leap as far as your strength.
Don't go in the water, let them come to you.
Huh?
Don't go in the water, let them come to you. I'm swimming back.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. We'll hold here. I will...
Doggy paddle all the way to you.
Someone throw a stick!
Yeah. I can delay my attacks, can't I? Can I delay all of my attacks?
You can
when
delay.
Atticus is
No,
back?
if you delay one action. You have to tell me what the action is, and you can delay and what the trigger is, and you can delay up to half your movement at the same time.
Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to target Grimlar and fire my crossbow twice.
Neil, are they in the water? Or are they?
No, they're kind of half in, half out, but they're moving like it's not even there.
I see.
They're basically incorporeal.
Ooh, I got 1 hit. I bet he's got damage resistance though.
No? Oh yeah, partial resistant.
And then I'll draw my shield down.
The arrow, the crossbow bolt, shoots across and disappears, goes straight through him. He kind of jerks slightly as it does, but it just disappears out the other side.
I'd like. Do I have my crimson thing on now?
You do, yes.
Okay, so I've got magical attacks. Okay, then I don't have anything else I can do with my bonus action.
Okay, you're not moving?
Is there any... Ooh, no, I'm going to wait for Atticus to get it.
Atticus.
Okay. I am gonna... Hang on 1 second, sorry. Can I have a 15-foot cube? It'll get
15.
Gilgar and Spectre bombs for sure.
Yeah.
Can I have a 15-foot
What,
cube,
what,
please,
what
Bob?
do you want all of them?
Oh, I'll get all three. If, well, say I'll get all three. Depends how fucking lucky I dice roll, isn't it?
It has the potential to get.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my scimitars as I'm trying to swim backwards and stab them down together, grinding the blades together.
Okay.
Good. Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off!
Okay, let's make their saves.
Thunder wave, thunder wave.
Bollocks. You needed him, didn't you?
Yeah, it gets pushed back
Yeah.
10 feet, which would give me the chance to swim. Oh well. All that damage.
One of them gets pushed back, I think.
Yeah, Spectre 2 gets pushed back 10 foot. Is it 10 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's do the damage. And
Okay, there's a huge explosion in the water, and this sort of conical wave just washes out. It washes through the body of Gilgar and the nearest Spectre without any effect, but it catches the one at the back, and he kind of rides the wave back. They shake their head and look up at you. You will die for that, mortal!
I'll look back at our two casters in the group and say, I think you're going to have to bring the rain on this one. We'll hold them for as long as we can.
okay, I'm going to move back. He'll get an attack up.
Okay, he gets an attack opportunity.
Oh, hang on, I need to mark my spell off for tomorrow.
I
Forgot
was
to do
going to
that.
cast web, but it's just pushed it back, so I can't get on it now.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, sorry, I rolled the damage, not the to hit. Let me take that off.
How many parties punch bag?
Let's try again. That's twice now. Okay, it misses. The shock of the thunder wave sends its aim off. As you head back to the dock and haul yourself dripping from the water.
Just muttering to myself. Fucking can't go anywhere with that. Fucking motherfucking problem.
Anything else, Atticus?
No, that's it, I'm done. Quite literally.
Okay.
I'll look at Atticus. This one's going to work.
Cat.
Not again. Hold it, showing all my... I'm nearly fucking there. Oh, my shit gone.
Oh!
Can
I've
I...
got potions of great healing in my backpack. I'm super great.
Oh my god.
It is your go, Cat, yeah.
Can I have a 20-foot cube, please, so I can cast web?
Okay. 20-foot diameter, or
Yes, yeah. It just says 20-foot cube.
you can
We're
get
about
all
to
of them
get-
in that.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Otherwise we're going to get hit by...
Okay, tick it off. Okay, you plant your staff on the rotten planks of the wooden bridge, and start summoning the powers of the old gods of the forest. Webs start to fall down through the mist out of the sky, but they fall through the bodies of the spectres and Gilgar. Does web have any effect other than restrained and
I can set it on fire.
well, that's a separate action, but first of all, does it, other than grappling and restraining, does it do anything? Because they are immune to grapple and restrain.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they're restrained.
Yeah, well, they can't be restrained.
Your puny magics cannot stop your doom.
So, the spirits come. And then I'm just going to move forward.
Okay.
He's a mouthy one, eh?
Rodri,
Listen.
you've seen cats' webs float down just through the bodies, just floating, bobbing up and down on the water now.
Oh. I'll step forward to Tiberius. I think he's going to need this more than... to Atticus. I think he's going to need this more than Tiberius. Lay my hand on his shoulder. And, invoking the powers of Pelor, cast protection from evil and good on Tiberius. And it's going to be against undead.
Neil, are the webs still floating on the water?
They are at the moment, yeah.
That's fine, thank you.
I'll put that on him, don't I? I don't put it on me.
Don't know what the effect is.
IFT. I should have. I always drop it. Yeah, I always drop it on. Oh no, I've dropped it on. I've dropped it on Tiberius.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. What should I say?
It's
I'm
not
gonna
on Tiberius at the moment.
I mean, on Atticus it is. It's supposed to be. I keep saying Tiberius.
Yes,
And
it's
then
on.
I'll use the. 6 or 18. I'll use my bonus action. And use the last of my healing light on Atticus. And hopefully roll better than that. No. Oh, I hadn't targeted.
It's alright.
Bloody
Dunno.
you.
Okay, you'll feel your wounds start to mend slightly, Atticus, and energy coursing through your body.
I nod over, just nod my head over my shoulder at Rodri.
I'll just step back a bit just to give you room.
Okay.
I'll accidentally get hit.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You cannot flee us.
Just moves out of the web.
You're gonna have to be clearer. I couldn't hear what you said.
He reaches out one spectral hand, it sinks through your armour, and you feel a chill spread across your chest. And I'd like you to make a saving throw, please. Just check on this. Okay. You feel your limbs grow heavy.
You will join us as my spectral servant soon.
Didn't catch that. Keep breaking up when you do that.
Okay. This one floats across towards Tiberius.
I've already got this one.
Having just seen what has happened to Atticus, you take a step back as it reaches out towards you.
I think I just wasted a spell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
8, 9, 10.
Ow!
One suddenly appears out of the mist, this grinning skull reaching towards you, Cat. But it misses. You notice that as the clouds and the mist moves across, the odd bit of sunlight comes down, and when it hits them, they kind of shrink away from it slightly, and it sends their aim off, which is why they're rolling with disadvantage. Tiberius.
I don't like light.
I'll look across with a concern for Atticus, and then I'll look back at the Spectre. Extend my claws another inch. So be it.
Oh, it rolled off the 20. Oh, it didn't. Punch it.
Whoa,
Oh.
good hit.
Wow.
And my free attack misses.
Okay, as you slash out at it with its
would've killed
claws, as your claws move through it, there's a very slightest bit of resistance as your entire arm moves through its body. And as it comes out the other side, there's these little wisps trailing behind your claws as you tear away some of its form.
Do I have a point of inspiration?
No. Anything else,
Yep.
Tiberius?
No, that's me done. That last one would have killed it, man. Fuck.
Atticus.
Okay. I don't need a cone for this. 15-foot cone.
I'd like a 15-foot cone, please, Bob.
Atticus slides the blades of his scimitars against each other, and flames dance along the blades, and he points one at each and casts Burning Hands.
Okay.
Blades. Sheets of flame shoot out. Have I got them both targeted? Let me just double check. Yep.
Okay.
No states.
You are one spooky fucker.
Good.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, the flames leap out as you slash at them with the swords. One of the spectres screams in agony as its form is just, the flames seem to roll up it in a great ball of smoke. This is almost like a mini mushroom cloud. And as the mushroom rolls over the top and the smoke disperses, there's nothing there. Nice.
Can't I'm done. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna use second wind to heal myself with a hit dice.
Can you do that with second wind?
Yep, it's a bonus action.
No, I know, but is that one of the effects of second wind to heal yourself?
That is the whole effect of second wind.
Okay, excellent.
You get 1d10 plus your fighter level back.
Okay. Did you? Here we go. Nice.
Better than
Okay,
nothing.
you grit your teeth, bite down into your tongue, Takes your mind off the pain of your wounds. The chill in your chest disperses somewhat. Okay, Cat.
I'm going to grab Spectre 2. It's a touch spell, so it's Shocking Grasp. It says it's 2d8 at level 5, but it's only 1d8, so do you want to just roll 2d8?
Yeah, hold on. Shocking Grasp. You're casting it at a higher level, are you?
It just says the spell's damage increases by 1d8 when you reach a 5th level.
Oh, yeah, so it does. Okay, I'll fix that for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Oh, come on. Just fine.
Okay, as the thing's reaching out to you reach out towards it and you go to grab it around the wrist. Your fingers sink through the wrist, but as they do, electricity courses down your arm and runs up the arm of the thing.
You don't like light, then eat this.
How's that for a touch?
Okay, nice. Anything else?
That's me, thank you.
Rodri.
So we take off.
What's my spell range now? Oh, right, it's alright then. I'll step back a bit. That spectre's putting me off, it's scaring me. Gilgamesh, Gilgos, the nasty one, isn't he?
Yeah, hit him with a death ray, Dave.
One shot wonder. Misses it, misses. I'll level my staff at him.
Okay.
I shoot him. Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, thank God, yeah.
It's ones. Look at that for a roll.
Oh. It could have been better, but it's still good.
Look at that for roll.
Okay, you point your staff, the staff of the serpent, at him. Utter some words of benediction to Pelor, and this bright light shoots across under Atticus's arm, slamming into the beast. Oh, it burns!
I put the right effect on him, haven't I?
You have.
I drop that grant effect. Yeah. So next hit against him is with advantage.
Okay. Are you done?
Thank you.
Atticus dusts off his poncho, a slight little burn bit on the side, and looks over his shoulder at Rodri.
Yeah, he shrug.
Pay for that later.
Yeah, can't cast another spell. Can't do anything.
Okay.
Just yes, I'm done. Hold on, I got there. Please.
Okay. It's going to reach out towards you again, Atticus. Oh, it's a good job he's got disadvantage. You feel that your tunic just moves slightly as his fingers just brush across it as you jerk back. Cat. This one suddenly lunges forwards at you with both arms, trying to embrace you. That's a good job. It's a disadvantage, because that would have been a crit.
Oh.
As it takes you into its embrace, you feel this intense chill on your skin. It's so cold it almost burns. And I'd like you to make a save, please.
Worse. Nice. Okay. Worst person to go last because I got knocked back with my cancer.
Tiberius.
I'm just going to play the percentages, and I'm going to go and try and kill that Spectre so it frees up Cat for a nuke. That's my plan. That's the only one I got.
Let's see what happens.
That's the only one.
God.
Oh, low points.
I have got +7, don't
I had Crimson Right strikes. Oh. Oh, Lord. Low hit.
Okay, Tiberius scampers across, his claws digging into the rotten wood, leaving claw marks as he races across. He claws into the Spectre and again starts tearing shreds out of this strange mist-like being. And in a blur of energy, he just tears a big hole in the middle of it. And it disperses.
Flawless victory.
Okay, anything else, Tiberius?
Can I move after I... Can I move, attack, then move?
You can, yes.
Can I just sneak onto the edge?
No, Atticus would have to move.
Okay, I will. That's me. I will stay there. I just need Atticus to budge over, but he can do it.
Atticus, you're up.
Okay, I'm just going to go in with my scimitars. I think I'm still getting targeted. Not sure I'm getting advantage.
You got advantage because of Dave's spell. He was bathed in light from Dave's blast.
And another. Miss, and my other.
Okay, you start tearing into it with your scimitars. Again, your scimitars are going straight through it, but there's just a slight bit of resistance as you slice the blade through, and it tears some of its form away. Anything else, Atticus?
I'm going to use my action surge to take another action. And that action, when I get my attack,
You can take one additional action with action surge.
okay, so I'm going to attack again,
Okay.
which means I get another 2 slashes because, yeah, whenever you take an attack action,
Yep.
you get another attack with extra attack. Just checking. There's that. And
Okay. Time your blows just as the cloud cover parts slightly and sunlight filters down into the swamp. Gilgar flinches away from it, and as he does, you catch him on the other side with your scimitars, tearing away a bit more of his form. Okay,
that's it, done.
Cat.
I'm gonna go in with a fireball.
Mhm.
Hopefully that hits. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, firebolt. Sorry, I thought you said fireball.
Shitty damage.
Okay, a little bolt of fire arcs out over Tiberius and Atticus and slams into its chest, but goes through it and disappears as like a steam issuing from the water where it hits behind it.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Anything else, Cat?
I'm just gonna shimmy over this way a little bit.
I'm just gonna hide under the pit.
That's me, thank you.
Rodri.
1 damage.
Bubble blasting. Rays of sunlight.
Remember to take your spells off.
That was cantrip, so he's nothing.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. It moves almost sinuously, its face moving up to an inch of yours, Atticus. It opens its mouth wide and starts cackling, and then it moves forwards in a big biting action, trying to bite your face. You jerk back, and it snaps on the empty air. Tiberius.
I will run 5, leap, and then leap at the creature and attack it.
Okay.
Just gonna,
As I go past.
gonna fall right through it.
Meaty. Very meaty. Oh.
Okay, there's a huge explosion upwards of water as Tiberius bombs into the water, slashing
Stop
out
bombing.
as he does. Ah! Atticus.
I'm going to continue my flurry of blade attacks.
Flying ball. Yeah.
Nice.
Does a double pirouette. Tiberius does a double pirouette off the pier like fucking Captain America with a shield. Yeah. Like a mini Captain America.
Despite the noise, the constant noise of the water and the crickets, it suddenly seems very quiet after that.
Well,
Want to check the tower for treasure?
Yes, there really was. It didn't leave us any option there, really. There was no negotiating, was there?
go
I
on,
made that
Tiberius.
mine up for us.
Fetch. Go fetch.
You got
There aren't any more, are there?
You got any water breathing spells you can cast on me?
Not on you.
Oh.
I don't think I can cast Alter Self on somebody else.
Oh, you usually have good hunches. You don't reckon there's any more, do you?
No, I think but there might be something we can use against the other witch. Like
Okay.
go and hide whatever, and then we'll I'm gonna have a swim over to the tower. See if there's anything in it.
Okay, Tiberius starts doggy paddling over towards the the
Just want
tower.
to see if there's if it's easy access.
You can see not far under the water a series of steps leading down into the darkness underwater.
I'll head over as well.
I think I might have a water breathing potion still.
You don't need it. We're not going underwater.
Aren't we?
Might not be. Whee!
Oh.
Big jump.
Yeah, get onto the top of the tower.
Okay, the top of the tower is maybe 18 inches below the surface of the water, so you can stand up on it.
Okay. I'll have a quick swim down the stairs then, Neil.
It
see
looks
what's
very
down
old. Okay, you take a deep breath. What's your constitution?
there. My constitution is
Yeah, I need someone with dark vision down there because I wouldn't see a thing.
16.
16, okay, and can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
If you come back here, Tiberius, I can light the way for you.
I've got dark vision, mate.
Okay, you swim,
I've got
start
this
swimming
better.
down under the water, feeling your way on the edges of these stairs as they go down. They're slick with a thick moss. You can't tell what sort of moss or what colour it is. So your dark vision just makes everything grey, leeches colour from your vision.
Neil, is there like a loose rock on top of this tower?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, you can find.
pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up, cast my light cantrip on it, and plop it down into the stairs. Catch!
Okay, so you're removing the light
Right.
cantrip from yourself.
Yeah.
Night line.
Okay, the rock slows. You can see Tiberius's tail disappearing as the rock falls slowly after him. The stairs round into a chamber which is covered in detritus. There's moss over every surface, broken rubble, and two skeletons lying there. Look like they've been lying there for a long time. The sudden movement as a few fish and a large eel suddenly swim away from the light of the slowly descending rock behind you and disappear through a window in the side of the tower.
Okay.
But you don't see anything else.
I'll toss the stone into the middle of the room so it lights the whole thing up.
Okay. Yeah. You have.
I'll have a quick investigate for any other exits or secrets before I go back up. If it takes me
Okay.
a couple of
There's
goes
just
to
windows
go
outside,
down.
out the side of the tower. The tower goes down. This room is probably 2 floors high, and you notice that there used to be a floor separating them, but it's rotted away. You can see planks at them and supports at the bottom where they've fallen down. The whole tower is basically hollow now.
Okay, so that's pretty much the tower 2 floors. I'll come back out then. I can't see anything. Do I need to make an investigation roll or anything? Looking for,
What are you trying to investigate?
just looking for secrets, switches, levers.
No, you don't. You don't
back
see
doors.
anything.
Nothing. Okay, I'll come back out then.
Okay. After about 90 seconds, Tiberius comes sputtering back out.
You didn't see anything.
I guess we head back then.
I'll refresh
There's
the
a
light
fire
cantrip.
area.
Over and done with, I'm in need of a rest.
Well, it one at that.
Okay.
We could fashion something up on the top of this tower.
It's in the water.
A little bit of a camp. Yeah, cut log
How about on the
sticks in
jet?
swamp.
How about on the end of the jetty?
Yeah, we'll build a...
Don't you put a deck in?
Yeah, let's do a Conan build. Spend the rest of the campaign here building.
I'll swim back to the jetty. Jump up and cast a light on myself.
Okay. Yeah, I've put it on you.
Oh, thanks.
Over.
Yeah, head back. We can probably take us off this map now because we're going to head back.
Okay. So you're going to head back down to Myrci's
Yeah.
place. Okay.
Does anybody hang on before we go?
Do you want to rest?
I want to get my med pack out and wander over to. Fucking can't get his name right.
Save it.
Wander over
We
to
don't-
Atticus.
I think
Yeah.
we need to head there now, Tiberius, without a rest. What happens if she sees the mist's gone and clears off?
You're right. Let's
If
go.
we rest, we've got to go
Yeah.
and collect our prize now.
I'll try a medicine roll on Atticus. Try
Okay.
and patch your wounds up if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can dress some of his wounds. You can use a hit dice if you wish, Atticus.
Well, thanks.
Nice.
Okay, you start making your way back through the swamp the way you came, through the narrow paths. When you're about halfway back to Myrci's place, you notice that the mist, there seems to be a bit more light in the area. you can actually see the sun starting to go down and the west over the coast, but the mists are starting to clear.
There we go. Everywhere we go, we just improve it. We lift curses from villages, you know, and
Cat heals you up, Atticus. You can take that off, please, Cat.
that's the second mistake.
Thank you.
What's to stop this Myrci from killing us and just wandering off now? We're going to have to tread very carefully.
Nothing stops it. Let's just go and see what happens.
Also, if she was able to kill him.
Okay, as you you head back and you cross the water to the more solid ground to the southeast, you can see now the mists are starting to disperse. You can see the hut, and Myrci is standing outside it. She appears to be waiting for you.
We approach down Tiberius.
Well done, my heroes. I have sensed that the restless spirit of Gilgar has fled this place. You have freed me, and in return, I shall give you your rewards.
Oh, I don't trust this bitch.
You then notice by her feet what appears to be a small basket crafted from the roots of various swamp plants. She looks down at it and then looks at you, Tiberius.
The child is yours, Blood Hunter. Do with it as you will.
Lady. And I'll walk over and grab the basket. I'll look inside it.
You look inside the basket and there's an old woolen blanket wrapped around a form inside. You look down, you see a small cherubic face. Its oval eyes widen as it looks up at your maw. His eyes are violet and its skin is a dark indigo colour. His ears slightly pointed. It reaches up towards you.
Hiya! Hiya!
What's in the basket, Tiberius?
Child.
Does that mean we can get out of this bloody place? I really want to go home.
I guess it does. We wish you well, Myrci.
You got any
Look up.
advice?
She's not there. She's gone.
We go and check out this house, see if there's any loot.
Why not?
Poke ahead.
Abandoned it. But it's full of fucking magic shit. Go nuts. I'll empty some contents out of my backpack and move them into some other pouches near and there.
Okay.
So we've
Just dump the kid in the backpack.
Okay.
I'm thinking we might not have thought this through properly. We've now either got to go on to Wolf Den, whatever it's called, with a baby, or track 3 days back to Amber Cove, and then all the way back to Wolf Den, or whatever it's called.
No, we're going to Wolfall. Roger promised we would.
We might have to go back to Amber Cove first.
No, you said you'd take me home. We're halfway there.
Yeah, we didn't say when.
Rodri?
Hmm?
Rodri? You said you'd take me back home. We're almost there.
We will. That was before we in charge of a small child.
And he doesn't mean you, Bern.
Yeah. We can't endanger this child by taking it to the to the site where all the.
Wolfall.
We will.
Mama will look after it.
Oh. Yeah, but that would put you more in danger because him with the sharp teeth is after this child. We wouldn't want to put your family in danger of the Lord of Darkness chasing after them, would he? I don't think he would.
Well, but you said we were going to Wallfall.
We are. We've just got to, such a whiny little... we have to take this child somewhere safe. And then we will...
It's 3 days' journey back to Amber Cove. It's 2 days to Wallfall.
I lean in towards it. What's his name?
Bern.
Bern. Yeah, I lean into it as Bern. Listen up, child. Life is fucking hard. Bad things happen. Your parents are probably already dead. You need to start toughening up some. Just tap them on the
Don't
face.
say that. You don't know. You don't
What, that
know.
life's hard? Yeah, I do.
Rodri
Did he
made
say-
me a
I want
promise.
to listen to you whining.
Well, I'm very sorry if my parents being abducted and murdered has put a slight dent in your day.
It's like Harry Enfield, isn't he? Oi! No!
Yeah.
As you reach down and lift the baby out of the makeshift crib, it kind of gurgles and it reaches out to you, lifts its arms up to be picked up. As you pick it up, it nestles its head into the crook of your neck and makes a gurgling noise.
Mate, Fred. No, I can't get the kid the vampire now, can I? I mean, come on, what's going on here? The time it is, it's just like, he doesn't know what to do. He's like,
I'm not going to make this easy
Well,
on
we
you,
have a
mate.
choice. We have a choice right now, don't we? We've got a choice. What do we do? Where do we go now? On to Wolf Hall or take this child back
I
to
we
a
should
temple,
take it
maybe?
I think the temple. I liked your idea of the temple. Maybe they can lift the blood curse so we can go and maybe the child can be hidden, possibly. And then we can avoid confrontation with the vampire. Although I'm kind of looking forward to it.
10 models.
I cannot lie. For that foul abomination shouldn't be running free in these lands. Especially, he seems to have the children under influence now.
Yes.
You got to be very brave not to give it to the vampire.
Fate is what fate will be.
What kind of time?
Well, the sun's just
Properly on.
starting to go down behind the cliffs to the west. It's just coming into evening time. It's about 6 o'clock, something like that, in the evening. You can see now that the mists are starting to disperse. In fact, looking around, the water seems to be running a bit clearer.
What kind of time pressures are we on for this wreck? I mean, it's just going to add about 5 days onto our... As long as we don't tell the Archduke, we'll be alright, won't we?
It's Tiberius's call.
What do you think, Tiberius?
I think they can. I'll give him I'll give him some a bit of ration out me. Ration pack something. I know we could possibly.
Then he
Here
turns
you go. And a little bit of water. Here you go.
Tiberius!
Are we going or what?
It looks up at you.
My shoulder at the baby and then up at Tiberius.
The baby looks up at you after Rodri speaks, and its eyes widen. It goes,
I baby yes. I baby yes.
Thank you, Tiberius.
Oh.
I baby yes.
Yeah, I look at Tiberius. Okay, remember.
He nearly get me with a kid at some point. I'm not doing kids again in D&D, okay? Because they always get killed. The last one came, I got his head back in a box. Okay, I'm not doing the kid thing again. So we go to the temple,
It's
we
a
give the kid
future
the priest.
assassin. It's a future assassin. Remember that.
Well, the priesthood will decide that. We're basically handing over Anakin Skywalker to the priesthood, aren't we?
We better make haste
Great
then
things.
and get out of this place.
Okay,
All
you
decided.
shoulder your
Yeah.
packs and start moving towards the exit of the swamp. The ground starts to dry out as you head to the northeast and begins to rise back up again towards the cliffs overlooking Amber Cove Bay.
So which way are we going?
Oh, hold on, sorry, I've just done something very silly.
No.
Silly, silly.
It's done.
So, what are you doing? You head up out of the swamp to higher ground?
Yes, we're going to Mount Cove, we're going to this kid's home. Tiberius. On to
Temple. I think,
Amber Cove.
yeah.
Yeah.
Temple where David Mel
There's a
was,
temple in
temple.
Wallfall. Just saying. He says, casting a dark look at Atticus.
Well, what do we reckon? The temple at Mumble?
Could do.
What reckon? You are our religious consultant, Roger.
I don't know these parts. Bern, how big's the temple at the in Wolf Hall? How big's your?
Just bear with me 1 second.
You know Zolek's just going to follow
Well,
us.
surely we're only leaving it there for a few days. Sorry, didn't mean to speak heavy there.
It's okay.
It's not that big, but it's you know, the whole town goes there to make offerings to Pro-Can.
If we go to Wolf Hall, leave the child with the temple, and we're quick about it, we could probably be back in Amber Cove, and not without risking a visit from Zolek.
Well, he followed us all the way to Amber Cove from Saltmarsh, so what makes you think he won't follow us to this place?
He's probably waiting to be up in. As soon as we walk in, there's nothing saying as soon as we walk into Amber Cove with the child, he won't be there to greet us. So as long as we just, if we take the child with us, leave it in the village, and Zolek's still waiting, and we just have to wait a little bit longer. He won't come after us, surely, because you might think we're still dealing with Myrci. And then we could deal with the whatever's at the crash site.
I mean, surely he wouldn't kill his good dear friends.
Come on, let's go to Wolf Hall. Drop the child off there, investigate the crash site, then take Bern back.
It serves all our purposes, so.
Yeah, and then go back to Amber Cove.
Okay.
And
What
take
time?
the child to
Can I
the
ask
temple.
what time people are happy to play till tonight?
About 1:30.
9:30. What?
9:30ish.
It's 9:30. Oh, it's 9 now. For some reason I thought it was 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. I'm happy to do what everybody wants to do.
Looks like David's outside on it. So
Yeah, if Dave's got to be up.
Okay.
No,
All right.
I got work
Let's
myself.
set off.
I've got a busy day myself.
So once we've dumped this baby at the temple,
Mm-hmm.
plan on picking it back up again afterwards and taking it back to Amber Cove.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
You make camp for the night, and you because we're in a little bit of a rush. I won't call for any wandering monster checks on this part of the journey. You spend 2 days walking across the Amber Coast. Bern seems to liven up as you start heading west again. But he's soon back in the doldrums. He seems to have developed quite a bad cough. I'm sorry there's no sound or music because it's completely crashed and I can't get it to work again for some reason.
What's up with you, Bern?
Well, nothing's up with me. I'm fine,
Oh, you
alright.
I just thought you'd be happy again that you were about to go home.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm just worried that whether me mum's going to be there and me dad.
Ah, right. Okay, just asking. Don't worry, we'll find out.
Okay, I'll be with you in a minute, guys.
Rings of Power episode.
Okay. Alright, so I need to change the timing here. Okay. After 2 days' travel along the Amber Coast, you see a settlement down in a slight valley where the cliff dips down towards the sea. You see a string of buildings leading to a large walled compound in the distance. The town's arrayed along a narrow beach with the defensive compound at the western end, a hangover from the Great Pelagic War. Share that.
Do we get a long rest?
You do. I'll do that for you. I'll put you on the map. And a long rest, yes. Let's do that.
Feel.
Okay. As you approach down towards the town, Bern starts to not run, but walk quickly and excitedly. Come on, come on!
Oh, show us where the temple is first. Bern, take us there and we can...
It's right over the other side of town.
Yeah, what's the rush?
I want to see me mum and me dad.
No, I meant to get to the temple, you donut.
The baby off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the rush?
Okay.
Tiberius.
You getting attached, Tiberius?
Huh? It's just
Okay,
unusual to have something smaller than me.
Fair enough.
Okay, when you get to around here, Bern starts to jog forwards and then he suddenly stumbles and starts coughing heavily.
My map's completely black. I don't...
Oh,
Minus
hold
2.
on.
Boy, it's sick.
How's
Ah,
that?
thank you. Yeah, I can see now.
Bern, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'll be alright.
I think we better get to the temple.
It's
Straight
the
to the
plague.
temple.
He's gonna
Let's go.
die.
Get it.
Come here, Bern. You're not going anywhere.
I'm fine.
I'll go up to Bern.
It's
start
so
getting the medicine.
close, it's just there.
Hang on. I'll get my medicine kit out. Right. Open your mouth, come on. And I reach up to the side of his neck, feel his glands and everything. Have my medical eye
Make
on.
a medical roll.
Mm-hmm.
His glands are slightly swollen, and as you feel around his neck, your hand suddenly jerks back in shock as you feel something move within his neck.
What the?
I told you he's got the sickness.
I was examining his neck closely then to see what it was that was moving.
You can't see anything there other than his glands are slightly swollen.
Prod the glands at his neck. The swellings.
Ow! That hurts!
I know it hurts. You're brave though. Be brave. I'll just turn around to the others and say, "There's something wrong with him. There's something really wrong with him."
I said that in the swamp.
Have I seen anything like this before?
No.
Haven't.
Though it could be any one of a number of infections cause the glands to swell up.
I have an antitoxin. I don't think that'll help. It sounds like a parasite.
Yeah, I've got that antitoxins.
What? Bird? What did you just say to me then?
Didn't say anything. I said stop it. It hurts. All right.
How did you say that without moving your mouth?
He looks up at you, confused.
I'll prod his glands again.
Ow!
Give him a
Stop
slight-
it! He tries to slap your hand away.
I'll cast the light gadget on my hand and say, "Open your mouth and lean back," and I'll bring my hand up to his mouth.
Look, we're just a few hundred yards away.
Wait, you're not going anywhere, young laddie.
You look into his mouth. Make a medicine check.
Mm-hmm. Now, where is it? If I fail the check, then I can add a D4 to it. That's the pack. Skill, medicine.
Wait, Rothry, you heard him talk about moving his lips too?
Yes, I did.
I heard it a while back as well. When I touched him.
Really? Have you tried it again?
Get out my mouth! You're looking into his mouth. You can see his tonsils are quite swollen, and there's a thick layer of mucus around the back of his throat.
I'll go to him and, like, my hand around where it appeared that Rodri felt the movement.
Okay. Make a medicine roll.
Oh.
You can't really tell if there's... You can tell that there's something wrong with him. He's obviously not very well. But you couldn't begin to guess as to what.
I don't hear any low voices or anything.
No.
Siberius, Atticus, do you want to run into the village and get the priest out here?
Can't just carry him.
Let's just
Don't-
take,
I don't want to risk it.
we've
I
got
don't
to,
wanna it might be contagious.
and if the priest says no, it's extra time, let's just carry him there.
We could be condemning everyone in this village to a slow and agonising death.
What are you
If
talking
we take him
about?
in here,
Help!
Burn, you're sick.
I'll just pick him
I
up.
want to go home!
Atticus, don't take him in there.
Okay, he's going to try and resist you picking him up. Atticus, say if you want to make a contested strength check against him. Okay, he seems his panic and distress seems to lend him an almost unearthly strength. He almost breaks out of your grasp for such a wiry little kid.
Come on.
Don't take him in there, Atticus.
Why?
Because this could spell the death of everyone in that village if it's contagious. Do you
It's
want
not-
that?
I just saw something move under his neck. He's got a parasite.
No, I haven't! What are you talking about? You're the parasite!
Less of your lip, young boy. That's why I think we should get the priest out here, see if he knows anything. The parasite doesn't make you cough like that.
Get off me!
But you know.
What do I
just
know?
walking as
I'm a
a
healer. I spent years as a healer, and I've trained for years as a healer.
Tiberius starts following Atticus.
Oh yeah, Tiberius, I need to take your what's it off your wolf thing.
Can't let you do this.
I want to go home.
I can't let you do this, sorry.
You're gonna kill him, Rodri. If you
What
go, all right, okay, I'll just put him down on the ground. Someone go and get the priest then.
He starts running
I don't
off
know how
towards
long
the
that's
west.
gonna take. See if he's alright when he get back.
I'll run after him.
He tries to run away from you, but his legs are shaky. You can catch him up if you wish.
Yeah. Come here. Right, where's this? You said it was all the way on the other side of the temple.
Yes, on the hill over there. He points over the other side of the town, past a small pond, to a single building on a hill behind some trees.
Right. What if you want to go and fetch him while I stay here with the kid?
My house is just there, Rodri. Look, you promised me.
I will. We will. Just get you checked over, and then everything will be all right.
Going home.
The quicker we get this, the quicker we see this, the quicker we get it done, and the quicker we
He starts running off again.
Oh, grab him again.
Okay, he's going to try and resist. If you want to make a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to grab him though. He's despite being wiry and quite weak, he's putting up a good fight and struggling against you.
Quick, will someone please go to the temple and grab the piece? Oh, I'll pick him up. It's outside the village, innit? We'll go over to it then. And walk over to that temple.
Okay, you start moving across. When you get to about here, he's like, "My house is right here, Rodri!"
Right, just carry on. Just
Okay.
ignore him.
Okay. He starts to struggle more and more as you carry him across round the outskirts of town, and then he suddenly starts coughing. He gobs something thick and black up onto your chest.
Well, I'll just start going even quicker.
He seems to be having some sort of seizure. He's flailing about now. He's trying to clutch his head.
I quit. I'll put him on the ground then.
He partly covers his mouth before vomiting forth a thick black liquid. And then he looks down at his palm of his vomit-covered hand and he stares in horror at the sight and tilts his head towards you, showing a dozen of his teeth falling out. Trying to speak, a pitiful moan escapes his black-stained lips. Rodri! The area around his eyes darken as numerous blood vessels burst suddenly beneath the skin, while his eyes change to a sickly yellow colour. He falls to his knees. Hair starts falling away in clumps.
Blade through the throat, mate. Just doing it, finishing him.
Okay, you go to strike him through the throat. As you do, his hand shoots up and catches yours. Cracking sounds are heard as his fingers suddenly elongate and bend backwards, transforming. His shoes burst open, revealing plump, two-toed, webbed feet, and then his screaming stops, replaced by choking noises. His mouth opens wider as you wrestle with each other, and then 4 tentacles suddenly erupt from his mouth, and he begins to rise off the ground, transformed.
Oh, you should have fucking killed him.
And we will leave the session there.